Good evening and salutations, my Days of Lives fans. So, let's talk about Leo and Sloan and how much he is practically going to put Sloan into bankruptcy probably by the end of the week. He's spending money left and right. He is out there doing shopping sprees. He is living in like a really good hotel, whatever. And, Sloan is like, this cost me a fortune. Boo hoo. Because Leo's like, okay, so, you can just make the stop. You can make the torture stop. You just have to tell the truth. Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to go and buy some more stuff at like Saxton's because they're having a blowout. So, yeah. It got so bad that at one point, Eric went to go get some food or whatever, or some snacks, because he forgot his wallet. Yeah, okay, he forgot his wallet. And her card declined. And now, she has that shocked and embarrassment look on her face. And, Eric is talking about, oh, I've been sitting there thinking about a career change. From what? I, I'm assuming at this point, because I always sit there and call him a bum, I'm assuming at this point he works at the Brady Pub. Like, well, children are getting expensive, and I'm thinking about, making a career change back into, photography and stuff. And I'm like, here's the thing. He's trying to make this seem like, thinking about doing career change now because, we got a baby and everything like that. I was like, that's not something you should have to sit and be like, that's something like, I don't want the financial burden to be fully on her. I want to contribute as much as I can to this child. Not a, I think I'm fine for career change. It's like, why are you so casual about that? I mean, I think that he's just been so used to being with women that made more money than him that he's just been way too effing comfortable. I wonder what Sloan is going to sit there and do um, to stop this level of blackmail. Talks about how much of a struggle it is to even be living at the apartment that she's living at, pretty much kind of supporting a damn near bum. I'm going to call him a damn near bum at this point, okay? Meanwhile, Leo asks out Johnny, which I'm going to be honest, kind of comes out the blue to some extent. It's like, he's not in the man. And, like, what? He's also thinking about getting back into his gossip column. So he doesn't have to sit there and be putting her exactly in the poorhouse. But, again, it's like, how long do even from Leo's point, it's like, how long do you really sit there and think that, well, he's actually getting a job, so that just pretty much answers my question. Nicole. Nicole. She has a first therapy session, and she's completely honest about everything. From still having feelings to Eric to admitting that if the baby was his, she would leave EJ. It irks me because it's like you're living in this man's house, you're married to this man, you're sitting there saying it's your house at this point, but yet you have lingering feelings for somebody else, and instead of being honest with them, you're lying to this man every day. I don't know. Nicole has always bothered me about that. I know a lot of people love Nicole and Eric together and stuff like that. I've never really cared about the couples like that, but it just irritates the living life out of me that she winds up being with these other people and still is using them as a substitute for Eric. And, at this point, EJ is nothing more than a consolation prize. And she feels like she's obligated to be with him. Like, oh, well, he really treats me so well, so, I should be happy. And it's like, no, you should be honest. But you're too much of a damn coward to sit there and do that. So that's going on. Paulina's getting anxious and She wants to get back to work and stuff like that. And I also think that she is probably a little bit worried, which is why she wants to leave so bad. I think that has something to do with it. But they do the biopsy, and it comes up, suspicious for cells of cancer, which is something that I knew was most likely going to wind up happening. Because they weren't just going to sit there and put it in and be like, "Oh, you just need some pills or whatever to treat your neck and you'll be fine." I knew that's what the direction that they were going with. The fact that they made it last as long as it did was like, I mean, it wasn't too long, but just like we already knew what most likely was going to end up happening. So we got that going on. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, Constantine got kidnapped by Steve and John. And he pretty much seemed to tell him, like, yo, listen, we told you to leave and you're still here. So you got to go. And Constantine's like, no, I'm not going nowhere. You can't make me. Like, all right, we're going to give you a week. And they put him back at the park or whatever. And, Steve is like, all right, if he doesn't leave, we're going to sit there and step it up. What does that mean? What does that mean if he doesn't leave, you're going to have to sit there and step it up? What are you going to do? I mean, are you going to kill him? I know they're not going to do that. So I'm very curious what they're going to wind up doing to get Constantine out of Maggie's life. Also, I don't understand why they're going that extreme. Like, okay, I can see them being concerned and kind of giving them a couple words or whatever. But why are they going that hard? I mean, I know Maggie's grieving, so she may not exactly be in her right mind, and she may feel, and she may be sitting there doing things that she wouldn't normally do if she was not grieving. But unless they started having some sort of romantic relationship, then I can see maybe them stepping in a little bit. But I feel like they're going a little bit too hard. Just on the suspicion that he might be conning her. I mean, the most that she's actually done was besides pay off his debts for Victor's sake, because they were so-called friends. Um, or Victor got him into this position, was let him stay at her place. I don't understand why they're going that hard. I feel like it's a little bit over the top. So the whole we got to step it up is like, for what? Um. Anyway, I feel like that's about it. I do wonder what Sloane's next move is. I don't understand why she's just allowing this to go on as long as it is. I thought she would have been. Here's the thing: she was so motivated to get revenge on Paulina and Chanel when she thought that they wronged her mother. Now this guy isn't there, literally coming after you through your purse, and you're just like begging him and complaining about it. What happened to the tough chick that we met when you first came to town? I feel like that version would have probably did something a lot more drastic and a lot more sooner than just letting him just take all your money. I don't know what the hell he's done with Sloane at this point, but this needs to end. Okay? You're getting blackmailed by Leo Stark. I mean, come on, seriously? What's the problem? Again, this is like what I like to call character assassination. Do something and fix it.